Morning guys, it's a beautiful blue sky. I'm just about to hop on the bike and we're heading over to Ribeiro to a bar called La Rustica, which are hosting us today. It is the first ever International Female Ride Day in Kigali. So it's a day once a year that celebrates female motorbike riders, and this is the first time it's really happened in Kigali. It's being organised by my friend Mingina. She's from Kenya, and where she's from there are loads of female bike riders, but here in Rwanda not so many. But we hope that we've managed to round most of them up and that we're all going to meet at La Rustica this morning for a celebration of women who like riding motorbikes. So let's go. International Female Ride Day, or IFRD, is the first Saturday in May each year. It's a celebration of women around the world who like to ride motorbikes. It was founded by a lady called Vicky Gray in 2007. As they say on their website, the day also marks a call to action for fast-tracking gender equality, awareness and respect for women in motorcycling or motorsports. The day is for women who ride bikes and also for those who want to learn. It's a chance to show how much fun it is, share biker culture and encourage more women to get on two wheels. The first ever IFRD was held in Toronto, Canada, and spread from there. This year, 120 countries took part across 5 continents. This is the first year it's taken place in Rwanda, and the first year I've owned a motorbike, so super exciting all round. Weird thing that happened on the drive there, this guy was wagging his finger at me. I looked behind and there wasn't anyone else about, so I'm not sure what he disapproved of. That's never happened to me before. I definitely wasn't doing anything weird on the road. But women on motorbikes are noticeable in Rwanda by their absence. We also invited Nyamirambo Women's Centre along to the event. They're best known for their cultural walking tours and craft shop, but they're also planning to start training female mechanics. The reason they gave for this included a rather sobering statistic. 93% of dressmaking trainees in Rwanda are women, but only 8% are mechanics. Definitely time for change. Today is just about showing there's a community and giving women courage to try something fun. La Rustica is a bar in Ribeiro which has provided a space for us. You might remember it from the bar tour video I did a while back. Sad to say, the jazz night is no longer happening, but it is still an amazing view. My first task was to arrange the seating. We were expecting quite a crowd.
Give a big round of applause to ourselves.
Around 60 women turned up. It was fantastic to see all of the bikes lined up outside. The majority of women ride for work, mostly as courier delivery, food delivery, and a rare few as public moto drivers, which is a profession heavily dominated by men. Very few of the women who turned up rode bikes just for pleasure, which I found really interesting because that was my main motivation. Many of the women saw motorbike riding as purely functional, rather than something you could really enjoy. We also had local media and a photographer turn up, which was really cool. The panel discussion was really interesting to listen to. Klee is our longest riding member. She's been biking for 20 years now and brought a wealth of experience. There are definitely some unique issues that women have. One lady recounted the time she went riding with a male group and how it was always more difficult when she wanted to go to the bathroom. She was saying it's easy for men, they just pull up at the side of the road and go. and she felt guilty making them all go to a petrol station so that she could use the bathroom in comfort. This is definitely an issue I remember well from the days I used to take long-distance buses across the country. I hate wearing skirts, but I would always wear one on those bus journeys because we rarely stopped at a petrol station. All the men would line up behind the bus and pee on the verge, whilst the women ducked into the nearby trees to squat. It wasn't pleasant, and it's nice to ride with other people who understand those logistics and plan around pee stops. Another lady who works as a courier explained how she still doesn't feel comfortable sometimes because it doesn't feel right as a woman to be putting on a dirty helmet and wearing warm clothes. It goes against the stereotype. I think this is a huge barrier to many women in Rwanda riding. There is still a lot of gender division in the country and different expectations for women. Whilst the discussion was ongoing, I popped out to organise snacks. Shout out to Sawa City Ribeiro, where I picked up copious quantities of akivaguto, soda and cake. Which went down really well. After refreshments, Mingina and Susanna gave a great talk about staying safe on the road. Susanna started Q&E courier service, which employs several female delivery drivers. She's also a biker herself and gave lots of useful information about the right gear to wear and defensive driving techniques.
Yeah, it's not a competition. If you see at the traffic light there is another car that's coming, let him go. That's impossible. Why do you want to rush? Because you rush, the car will hit you. So this is defensive driving. Give way.
Also, a huge shout out to Diane, who volunteered to be our interpreter for the day. Then it was time for cake and photos. In all, a really fun day and so well attended. I'm looking forward to seeing it grow next year. If you are a female biker in Rwanda or looking to get started, I'll drop the social media links below. Ride on, ladies!